How do you do, guys, gals, and non-binary pals? My name is Cory Hall. As I'm sure you're aware by now, I'm going to be sharing two key things about myself today that make me, me. A little bit of backstory about why they're important. I've struggled with my mental health through most of my life. I have depression, an anxiety disorder. I have things under wraps now, but getting to this point wouldn't have been possible without these two hobbies. Now, this here is one of my axes. Before you jump to conclusions, I am not an axe murderer. I, in fact, throw axes. It's a skill I picked up while I was in the Boy Scouts. And it's not only a hobby, but I've managed to turn it into a career. I am a professional axe thrower and coach. Being a professional, is great and all. But it does more for me than put food on the table. For one thing, it helps keep me physically strong. Working in an axe throwing place, there's a lot of lifting involved. I have to carry lumber. When I'm not doing that, I'm putting up targets. So pretty much when I'm not coaching, when I'm not working with somebody, I'm getting a workout. And, physical health aside, it's also helped me mentally grow in a lot of ways. It was an outlet for a lot of my anxieties and my anger when I was younger. When I'm throwing, it's a time that I have complete control. Control of myself, my environment, my activity, my actions. And being good at it also helped me bolster my self-confidence. And it was right in those kind of pinnacle years when I needed that boost most. Besides, who needs therapy when you're breaking stuff all day, right? So speaking of therapeutics, easily one of the most positively influential things on my life has been this. In the time that my mental health was in the steepest decline, having the creative outlet of the furry community and my friends was simply instrumental to my growth as a person. One of the reasons this hobby is so liberating is the ability to don a persona, take a break from Cory for a while. While in suit, I've found the confidence to talk to people and go places I never would have before. Living with my anxiety is so limiting. A lot of the time it keeps me from making friends or attending social events, shopping certain places even. And in the furry community, I've found friends. I've been able to go to parties. I live a fraction of the life that I always kind of sought, I wanted deep down. And that's helped me in incalculable number of ways to be myself, come out of my shell. Almost equally as important as my own trials of self-discovery have been the friends I've made along the way. The suit helps, but without the influence of my friends, I would have done a fraction of the things that have ultimately been so important to my growth as a person. This community gives me confidence and peace of mind to be myself, even if technically by proxy as someone else. As I'm bringing things to a close here, I want to thank you all for listening while I shared some of my most intimate, important details about my personal life. Both axe throwing and the furry community have given me major outlets for dealing with my own mental shortcomings. I hope you all found me as interesting as I find myself. And if someone twisted my arm to derive some sort of moral or reason you guys should remember me, it's because I'd want to say, find a healthy coping mechanism that brings you some kind of happiness. Thank you.